Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome on the show called Ambassador of the Month, where we celebrate diplomatic excellence and cultural exchange. Today we are at the Embassy of Japan, and it's our honor and privilege to connect with the Ambassador of Japan to Qatar, His Excellency Naoto Hisajima. Welcome on FM 107, Your Excellency. How you're doing?
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor for me to appear on this talk show. I'm in Doha, Qatar for about 4 months. Just 4 months. Okay. But I'm already feeling very at home, comfortable living here. Qatar's diplomacy, particularly mediation diplomacy, even before coming here. And I had been also interested in the football FIFA World Cup, held just a few years ago.
Right.
And I did visit the Khalifa International Stadium. The Japanese national team did a very marvelous job and won the matches. Another moment that I was very glad to be here was when I met the students at the Qatar University, who was the head of the Japan club or Japanese club. Group of students who are very much interested in Japan, and there are so many membership, so many students in the club. So when I learned that, I was very glad and impressed with the strong ties between the two countries.
So now tell me, how do you view the social and cultural dynamics of the two countries, Japan and Qatar?
Yes, there are many exchanges of peoples. And as I said, many Japanese people, particularly younger people, are aware of the name of the city of Doha because of the football, the event. But more than that, Japan and Qatar have a strong and a long relationship in economic areas. Japan was the first importer of Qatar's LNG, liquefied natural gas, and the relationship between the two countries have been very stable and good, not just all economic fields, but in many other areas.
Can you discuss on the current political relationship between Japan and Qatar, and how two countries are collaborating on regional and global issues?
The two countries are now in this strategic partnership, which were agreed on by His Highness the Emir and the then Japanese Prime Minister Mr. Kishida, when Prime Minister Kishida visited Qatar in July 2023. And based on that, the strategic partnership, we have had the various layers of discussions and communications. We have had Secretary General's level foreign policy dialogue, for example, just taking place, and many other diplomatic channels are between us. In the various issues in this region, Middle East, Japan is contributing in its own diplomacy, various efforts, and there are many rooms for the two countries to cooperate in that area also.
Okay, Your Excellency, since we know that Japan has a long-standing commitment to, supporting world peace. So my question is, how does Japan government, or how does Japan actually approach its support to Palestine? And also, how do you see the mediation policy of Qatar?
Japan's policy toward Palestine is that Japan supports a two-state solution, and we extend assistance in the area of humanitarian needs to Palestine. And since 2023 onwards, we have extended 230 million US dollars humanitarian aid to Palestine. Wow. And yes, and we also organize a international conference called the Conference of East Asian to assist the Palestinians, by which we mean to take a good examples of East Asian economic growth to the economic prosperity of Palestine.
Okay, Your Excellency, tell me what are the key areas of economic cooperation between the two countries, Japan and Qatar, and also how do you envision the relationship evolving in the coming years?
In the economic areas, as I said, the energy sector has been and is a very central part of our relationship. Japan is the first buyer of the Qatar's energy, and Qatar has been a stable supplier of energy to Japan consistently. And also in trade and investment, Japan and Qatar have a strong and diverse relationship. Japan exports automobiles or steel products used for the gas field, for example, to Qatar. And Japan's investment to Qatar is also growing.
As we look ahead to, Expo 2025 in Osaka, so what plannings government or what initiative government is actually planning to take in order to enhance tourism and cultural exchange, and particularly if we talk about Qatar?
Yes, Expo 2025 Osaka Kansai is starting just next month, April, and continues until October for half a year. And the expo will show what the future will look like by exhibiting technologies and services and goods which will show what the future will look like. And I am glad that the Qatar's presence in the expo by its pavilions and attracting many visitors, I hope. And just recently, Qatari nationals do not any longer need a visa to visit Japan because we introduced a visa waiver to Qatari nationals. So that will prompt the Qatari nationals visiting Japan, I hope. And also there are increased number of flights between Japan and Qatar.
Wow.
So that will also contribute to the increased flow of people between the two countries.
Okay, how do you assess the potential of Japanese businesses to invest in Qatar, particularly, as you mentioned, infrastructure, energy, and technology?
Qatar's government, as I understand, is promoting the investment-friendly environment, and many Japanese companies becoming interested in investing in Qatar. And as I said, that one example will be healthcare sector of this country. So I expect that the investment from Japan to Qatar will on the increase in the coming months and years.
Your Excellency, tell me what challenges do two countries are facing right now regarding bilateral relationship, and how two nations can work together in order to overcome them?
Well, I see not so great obstacles or challenges in between, and if I may say, the challenges will be how to boost and deepen even further, and diversify this relationship, which we have grown so far together. So that will be made possible by the two nations' cooperation and collaboration.
Your Excellency, can you elaborate on the partnership or the collaboration between the two countries to support education and technology?
Yes, there are a number of cases where Japanese universities and the Qatar universities are cooperating. For example, Qatar University and the Waseda University of Japan have some joint research or education exchange programs. And Kyushu University of Japan have some program also to cooperate with the Qatari universities. And it is called the J-MENA program. And that program also facilitated the Qatari high school students to visit Japan in the summer to study there for the first time. And there are also a number of cases that educational exchange between the two countries is taking place. I'm aware that some Qatari students receive the master's degree in the Japanese universities, and some are going to do so. So from a high school, university, and a graduate school, there are a number of examples of exchanges in the education areas.
Because you rightly mentioned FIFA, it reminds me of saying that yes, of course, after FIFA, Qatar actually has become a sports hub. So are you keen in kind of a collaboration in the field of sports also?
Yes, sports is, in my opinion, it's charm of the sport itself which attracts people. Football, yes, because the Japanese team, and I happened to watch the Qatari national team Asian qualifier match on TV a few days ago. And I did so because the football itself is a fantastic and enjoyable sports to watch. Japanese and Qataris both enjoy sports. And I learned that after coming here that both countries have a sports day as a holidays.
Great, fantastic. Your Excellency, reflecting on your career till date, what actually experiences have shaped your views on diplomacy?
Through my career, I have been engaged with both the bilateral diplomacy or geographical diplomacy, I would say, and the functional or multilateral diplomacy. Geographical diplomacy, by saying that, I mean tasks related to Japan-US relationship, for example, or Japan-Southeast Asia relationship, Japan-Africa relationship. And by saying functional or multilateral diplomacy, I mean climate change or disarmament or peacekeeping. I happen to be engaged with both of them. And I have an impression that what is common to both of them and contribute to building my own diplomatic insight is a sort of sense of direction. When discussion is going on, I believe that it is important to grasp the sense of direction, not necessarily the detailed, exact end result instantly. So I believe that anyone who will be engaged with some kind of diplomatic activities will try to grasp that kind of big scale perspectives.
Need not to be rigid with any.
Oh, right. And you don't have to rush to the
conclusions.
Yes, conclusions hastily.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for giving us your valuable time and sharing such wonderful insights with us. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, and my honor.